You're watching Mental Health with Marcie, and I'm Marcie. In today's video, we are going to talk about New Year's resolutions. I know I want to do my signature hands together, but I have a stuffy because it is 2024, so Happy New Year to you all. And I got a sparkly stuffy just to celebrate the occasion. But yeah, let's talk about New Year's resolutions. First of all, are they a good idea? Is this something that you should be doing? Have you had any success with New Year's resolutions in the past? I'm going to get into my personal experiences, and then when I'm done, I would love to hear yours in the comments down below. So let's get into it. New Year's resolutions. So that if you don't know what they are, I'm sure everybody does, but they are kind of like a goal that you're going to set for yourself for the new year, kind of starting off fresh with a blank slate. You know, a lot of people will say they're going to lose weight, they're going to go to the gym more, going to eat healthier. What are some other ones? Maybe like quit a bad habit like smoking or something like that. A lot of people make New Year's resolutions. I don't know if there's like a statistic on it, but a lot of people do. And from a mental health perspective, do I think they're a good idea? Well, I think it depends. Of course. I mean, really not really. I don't think they're a good idea. But I feel like they could be useful. And so the reason I say that is because, at least for me personally, I am very goal oriented. And so if I set a deadline for myself, like I'm going to lose this much weight by this date, or I'm going to do yoga this many days, a week or whatnot. And then when I don't live up to it, then I just feel bad about myself. And so that's one of the only things I would say to be aware of when you are thinking about New Year's resolutions is, are you just setting yourself up for failure? And so if it's really something completely unrealistic that like you're not like, yeah, it'd be nice to do yoga 7 days a week and film 7 videos a week or whatever New Year's resolution I want to make. But is that really conducive to your lifestyle? Is that going to be healthy for your mental health? Probably not. And so, at least for me personally, it's really important that I don't set myself up for that kind of failure, that I set these really lofty, unrealistic goals, because I will hold myself to them. Is that just me? Does anyone else hold themselves to these incredibly high standards that if you say you're going to do something, then you have to do it, like no matter what? And so that's why for me, I personally don't set New Year's resolutions. I don't think it's really healthy for me personally, just from a mental health perspective, because I will put those unhealthy standards on myself. And so that's just for me. I know that they can be helpful for other people just to kind of reinvigorate a goal that they want to do. But I think the main thing is, if you're going to set yourself up for failure, then you're just going to feel bad about yourself, and that's not healthy for your mental health. So, I mean, I'm sure lots of people have had, successful New Year's resolutions. They've, gone and they've changed their lives and whatnot, but it doesn't really have to do anything with the new year. You can set a goal of any kind, hopefully a realistic or small chunk of a goal that you can actually accomplish. You can set that at any time throughout the year. So I would just say, for me, it's just really about being realistic with your goal setting and not just being, wishful thinking, like I should buy a house and get married and do all of these things in like the next 6 months. And it's just, I think a lot of New Year's resolutions are they're very hard for people to follow. Like, people, again, do like diets or go to the gym, which again is like not a bad thing. Like, be healthy, that's fine. Nothing against being healthy. But it's just when you put that undue pressure on yourself, it just makes it so that, at least for those of us with mental health conditions, it can be really difficult to kind of come back from, if you're just constantly being like, oh, I'm a terrible person for not going to the gym today, or I'm a terrible person for not doing my yoga, and like I'm the worst. And then it just really gets that negative self-talk in your head, and that's just really it's just really dangerous and just not good for your mental health, in my opinion. And so wherever we can set maybe small, realistic goals at any time throughout the year, that's really something that I think is more successful. If you say, okay, well, I want to do yoga once every 2 weeks, start small. Just, start with, okay, well, when I'm, up to it, or I'm going to start this new, gym membership, that's fine, but don't feel pressure and bad for yourself if you don't go every day or whatever expectation you have for yourself. And so that's the main thing I want to impart for anyone on the new year, thinking about, making changes. There's nothing wrong with making changes and having goals, but when they are not realistic and when you start to falter or not meet them, that's when I feel like it can be really detrimental to your mental health. So just something to keep an eye out for. Again, not all New Year's resolutions are bad, but it's just not really my thing. I don't think they're, in general, a very good idea. I think you can set goals at any time in the year, and hopefully you can meet them. So, but I will say, any kind of goal setting, if you do set that even earlier or a different time in the year, that's totally fine if you don't meet that goal as well. I think just the idea of giving ourselves some grace, that it's okay if we don't do everything we say we're going to do, which is like difficult for me to say because I'm a very like commitment person. But yeah, it's just, I've had to learn to give myself a lot of grace and realize that I'm in this season in my life, or I'm at this time where I can't do everything. And really, can we ever do everything? So I have to give myself some grace that it's okay if I don't meet my goal, if I don't, do the thing I said I was going to do, if I don't meet my New Year's resolution, and that's okay. So anyway, I do want to show you my sweatshirt, not sponsored, but it says choose to keep going. It has my sunflower with my little semicolons on it. And if you don't know about the semicolon movement, it's about mental health and suicide awareness. So that's fun. I just figured I should wear my mental health sweatshirt, and it's relatively new, so I'm excited to show you with my matching sunflower, of course. But yeah, definitely let me know. Have you ever made a New Year's resolution before? Like, do you normally make one? Do you do it kind of officially and like write it down or tell people? Or do you kind of just do it in the back of your mind? Or has any of these worked for you before? Are you saying you made this New Year's resolution and like completely conquered it and it really motivated you? And if so, like, congrats to you. Kudos for doing that. I just know life gets in the way a lot, and so I don't want us to be feeling bad about ourselves and putting ourselves down unnecessarily. But yeah, let me know if you're making a New Year's resolution for this year. My New Year's resolution is just to continue being me and having cute stuffies, which I don't think is a pretty hard one to do. So I recommend it. If you need a New Year's resolution, have cute stuffies. That's a good one. So in any case, I hope this has been helpful. Again, Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone has a great year ahead. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and stay well, my friends.